Now, problem number 4, we can see the following information is available concerning the historical risk and return relationships in US capital market. So, in our table, we can see the US capital market's total annual returns 1990 to 2011. So here, investment category, we can see common stocks, treasury bills, long-term government bonds, long-term corporate bonds, real estate. Their arithmetic mean for common stock 10.28%. In this way, treasury bills arithmetic mean, long-term government bonds arithmetic mean, real estate arithmetic means we have given, and geometric mean also given for these investment categories, and their respective standard deviation also given based on the arithmetic mean we can see. So we have to basically here explain why the geometric and arithmetic mean returns are not equal and whether one or the other may be more useful for investment decision making. And for requirement B, for the time period indicated, rank these investments on a relative basis using the coefficient of variation from most to the least desirable. Explain your rationale. And lastly, for C, it is assume the arithmetic mean returns in these series are normally distributed. Calculate the range of returns that an investor would have expected to achieve 95% of the time from the holding common stocks. Now, we have data given. There we have common stock, treasury bills, long-term government bonds, long-term corporate bonds, real estates, and their respective arithmetic mean in percent, geometric mean in percentage, and relative standard deviation. And now for requirement A, the arithmetic mean, if we want to compute, then we can use arithmetic mean or AM, sum of RI, return of the particular investment or securities by number of returns. So geometric mean, we can compute GM by this formula. There you can see 1 plus return on into 1 plus return 2. In this way, 1 plus nth return, and it should be powered by 1 by n or nth root, and we have to subtract 1, so this should be the formula of GM. So the two means are not equal because investment returns fluctuate from year to year. Volatility reduces the compounded growth rate, causing the geometric mean to be lower than the arithmetic mean. For example, here you can see that common stock have arithmetic mean 10.28%, but geometric mean 8.81%. The difference 1.47% reflects the effect of return variability. Now, which is more useful? Arithmetic mean. It is better for estimating expected return for on future year. And geometric mean, it is better for evaluating long-term investment performance since it reflects actual compounded growth. Now for requirement B, ranking investments using the coefficient of variation CV. So as we know that the CV or coefficient of variation can be computed using a standard deviation by arithmetic mean. Now we have investment which is given in the problem. There are common stock, treasury bills, long-term government bonds, long-term corporate bonds, real estate. So their respective standard deviation and mean. Now we have to find out CV. So as we know that standard deviation by mean is basically used to compute coefficient of variation. So for common stock it is 1.64, then 3.2 by 3.54. So we will get CV 0.9% for treasury bill, and for long-term government bonds 6.4 by 5.1 we will have 1.25. in this way for long-term corporate bonds 1.61 coefficient of variation, and lastly for real estate it is 0.47%. Now if we want to rank all of this, then we can say that real estate has the lowest CV, most desirable for making investment decision, which is real estate, and we rank 1. It is 0.47 as because of the lower amount or percentage of CV is most desirable for the investor or investment, because CV indicates the risk, and for this reason real estate should be first choice, and treasury bill it should be ranked by 2 because it has 0.9 as a CV which we computed there. And for long-term bond it should be in third position in the ranking, so it has 1.25, and next position, fourth position should be for long-term corporate bonds, it has 1.61, and lastly for common stock ranked 5, and CV we have 1.64. Now if we want to explain, then you can see the coefficient of variation measures the risk per unit of expected return, as I earlier mentioned to you. So lower CV better risk return trade-off, higher CV more risk for each percentage of expected return. Therefore, real estate is the most desirable investment because it provides relatively high return with low risk, while common stocks are the least desirable on a risk-adjusted basis. For C, calculate the 95% expected range of annual returns for common stocks. We have given arithmetic mean 10.28%, standard deviation 16.9%. Therefore, for a normal distribution, 95% of observations where the formula should be population mean, which is symbolically written as mu. So it should be plus or minus 2 into a standard deviation. And as I have said that this character or this symbol is called as mu, population mean. And for upper limit, if we just want to find out the population mean plus 2 into sigma, then we will call it is as upper limit. And if we just input here into this equation the given data, arithmetic mean and standard deviation, so upper limit should be 10.28 population mean plus 2 into sigma or standard deviation. So here we will find 44.08%. So this percentage should be upper limit. And for lower limit, you can see population mean minus 2 into sigma. So here we just subtract from the population mean 2 into sigma. So the percentage should be negative minus 23.52%. So this is the calculation. Now expected annual return for common stock would fall between minus 23.52 and 44.08%, approximately 95% of the time, assuming returns is normally distributed.